with my another video. So this video is the continuation of my previous video in the C++ STL section, where I have explained the why would we need STL library and the vector. Now in this video I will be explaining the data structures we know and we have implemented, like stack, queue, priority queue, DQ, these things. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I would recommend first watch that video and then come for this video. And this video I will be explaining the data structures which in the past we may have implemented with array or maybe with linked list. We have implemented stack or queue. We know, but when we are in any competitive coding exam, it's not possible to implement the whole thing. So C++ STL library provide us this data structures which we can use very easily. So I will start with stack. Stack is very much similar to vector. The declaration will be like this. We can give stack, then we can give a data type for which we want the stack, and then we can name it. Now let's put some values in the stack. For example, let me push 1 2 3. So to push the values, the function is push function, and we know that stack is a LIFO data structure, last in first out data structure. So at top this will be 3, then 1, then 3, then 2, then 1. Now it has a function called empty. This will return true if the stack is empty, otherwise it will return false. Now let's print the values. I will use the top function, that is returning the topmost element in the stack, and the pop function I will use to pop the topmost value. Let's quickly run this. So we can see it's printing 3 to 1. Now similarly I will move to queue, that is very much similar to stack. Let's name it queue. It has the same function, push to push the values, and here data structure is first in first out. So 1 will be at first, then 2, then 3. Let me print the values. I will use the same kind of thing. It also has a empty function that will return true when the queue is empty. Now instead of top, it has a front function, so it will return the first value, and similarly it has pop that will delete the first value. Now let's quickly print this. So we can see the stack is returning 3 to 1 and the queue is returning 1 to 3. Now I will move to DQ. DQ is double-ended queue where we can insert from any of end. So let's define a DQ. I will first push in the back, that is 20. Then I will push at front, that is 10. And another thing is like we have a function called size. This is also going with stack and queue. We can use the size to check the current size. Let me take the current size of the DQ at this moment. I will print the size. Let's see. Size function is also we can use for stack and queue as well. Okay, so it's showing the price as 2. Now I will use to print. I will try to print the values. Okay, let's use the function called empty. This function will again use to check is it empty or not. Okay, now I will print the value at front. So dq dot front. eq dot back. Let me give some spaces. Okay, and then I can pop from back, and I can also pop from front as well. Let's see. I'll try to run. Okay, didn't give a space here, so it's coming like this. Anyway, so I have push. Okay, I need to give enter here also. So I have put 20, then I in front I have pushed 10, so it has, then I have printed 10, then 20. Now then I pop two values. So these functions are like pretty much clear. Like to push in front we will use push front, to push in back we will use push back, we can use pop back, pop front, these things. So I guess this is very to the point functions. We don't need to like remember what should be the functions. Okay, now I will be moving to priority queue. Priority queue is basically a heap type data structure, or we can say in simple terms we can say, if we have some values and we have pushed those values in the queue, it will be in sorted order. So basic priority queue will have the maximum value at front. So I will show you. Let's just push some values to 1, then eq dot push 3. Okay, let me print those values and let's see what should be the order of printing. I will print the values. Here the function is top. Unlike the in queue we have front, here the function will be top, similar to stack. And then I can pop the value. Okay, let's try printing. See, this is printing in the sorted order, and it is reverse order sorted. So at top, there will be the maximum value, then minimum, second minimum, then the minimum. So suppose this is a kind of max if. Suppose we need it in sorted order, like minimum value at first, then the like its minimum value will be at first. So in that case what should we do? So that is very simple. We need to define like this. This we use when we need the minimum at top. So basically greater is int is a comparator, and here like we will get the minimum value at top. Let's see. Yeah, we are getting this. So you can remember these things, like priority queue always give the maximum at top. Suppose we need it like minimum at top, we can do like this. Otherwise suppose you don't remember this thing, what you can do, like what I sometimes do, if suppose I don't remember, instead of pushing the value I will simply push the value into -1. So in that case what will happen? Anyway, let's just print them. See, you can see -1 is at top, because after you multiplying them with minus 1, the maximum value will be the minimum one. And while printing, you can simply again multiply it with minus 1. So you can like getting the what you are desired, and you don't need suppose you don't remember the syntax, you can use like this. Okay, so this video I have explained you the data structures. So I have already explained the vector and this data structure. In the next video I will be explaining you the containers that are mainly set and map, and how we can use them. So thank you.